Good morning, students. How are you all? So let us start the first exercise of our mathematics textbook. So I'll share the screen with you. Yes, children, you can see that the first topic is the Euclid's division lemma. What is Euclid's division lemma? Given two positive numbers, that is a and b, they exist a unique integer q and r satisfying a is equal to bq plus r, where r lies between 0 and b. That means r is greater than or equal to 0 and less than b. So let us try to understand this with the help of an example. You can see this. Okay, if we take two numbers, let's say one number is 7 and the another number is 3. So we can represent one number in the form of the other number. So let us see how we can do that. This is a very simple process. There's nothing different from the division method or the divide questions which you are very familiar and you've been doing for the last many years from class 3, 4th onwards. So there's nothing new in it, but the only thing is you'll have to understand in a different way. So let us understand, like this is 7 and 3. How can we represent 7 in the form of 3? So if I'll try to explain it to you with the help of a very simple example. If I write 7 over here and 3 over here, we know that 3 to is equal to 6 and 1 is the remainder. So that means this 7, we can write 7 is equal to this divisor 3 into 2 plus 1. 1 is the remainder. So 3 to the 6 plus 1 is the remainder. So similarly, we can do the other examples also. Like we can take the bigger number as A and the smaller number as B. And the condition is that once we divide B by A, we will find that the remainder should always be less than B. It can be equal to 0. The range of R is greater or equal to 0 but less than B. So this is what the Euclid's division lemma states. So now we'll start with the first exercise of your textbook. So I'll just, the first question from your textbook is this. Use Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF of 135 and 225. So let us take the greater number as A, that is 225, and the smaller number as B. You can say this. We have taken 225 as A and 135 as B. So, and then by Euclid's division algorithm, we can write that A is equal to BQ plus R. And the range of R is that R is greater or equal to 0 and less than B. So you can see this over here. We have written the Euclid's division lemma over here. And we'll continue doing this like to find the HCF of two numbers. As I said before, we'll have to take the first number as A and the second number as B. Okay, now here 225, we can represent 225 in the terms of 135. In order to do so, what we've done is we've written 225 is equal to 135 into 1 plus 90. I have shown this method in the rough way also. We have taken 225 as a dividend and 135 as the divisor. Okay, 135, 135 is equal to 270. So that will be greater than 225. So we can't take it. So we'll take 135 and 135 and 90 is the remainder. Okay, so in the first step, you can see that 225 is equal to 135 into 1 plus 90. So we are going to continue this process. And this is what is known as algorithm. When we do something systematically, again and again, that's what is called as algorithm. Okay, then in the second step, you can see our divisor becomes the dividend. 135 was our divisor in the first step, 90 was the remainder, and the remainder becomes I will explain it to you. Yes, here we can write 135 is equal to 90 into 1 plus 45. So you can see this division in the rough, which I have done over here. Now we can again continue doing this Now because 45 is a remainder, so it will become the divisor, as you can see over here. So this becomes our remainder of the second step, becomes the divisor in the third step. So we can write that 45 goes how many? 2 times in 90, and we are left with remainder as 0 in this step. You can see over here. The step where we get remainder equal to 0, in that case, our divisor becomes it becomes our HCF. So in this case, the HCF of 225 and 135 becomes equal to 45. So HCF of 225 and 135 is equal to 45. I hope you must have understood this. Okay, children. So we'll try to understand one more example. Like in the second question, it is given 196 and 38,220. We have to find the HCF of these two numbers. So we are going to again follow the same steps. We will take 38,220 as A and 196 as B. What we will do? We'll take 196 equal to B. Then what we can do is we can represent A in the terms of B. So by Euclid's division algorithm, we can write A is equal to BQ plus R, where R is greater or equal to 0 and less than B. So in the first step, if we will try to divide this one, okay, I'll just explain you on this one. Children, once we divide 196 from 38,220, we get 195. You can see the steps over here. 196 when 196, then your 186 is the remainder. You take 2 at the bottom. Once you take the 2 at the bottom, what is happening? It becomes 1862. So 196 goes 9 times, it becomes 1764. Then 98 is the remainder, then you take this 0. Then 196 goes how many? 5 times, and we get the remainder 0. So in the first step itself, we have got the remainder 0. So we need not to do the another steps. So you can find that in this question, because we got the 0 in the first step only, so the HCF will be the divisor. So divisor over here is 196. Therefore, HCF of 38,220 and 196 is equal to how much? 196 only. So children, let's move on to the third question. You can see we have to find the HCF of 867 and 225. Let us take the greater number, that is 867 equal to A and 225 equal to B. By Euclid's division algorithm, we can write A is equal to BQ plus R. Now children, you can see this, that 867, yes, I'll write it over here, 867. How can we write it? We can write it as 255 goes how many? 255 goes 3 times. 255 3 is equal to 765, and we are left with 102 as the remainder. So in the second step, we'll take the remainder as the divisor, and our divisor of the first step becomes a dividend. So once we divide 102 by 255, we'll get 102 into 2 gives you 204. We'll get 51 as the remainder. So now 51 becomes the divisor and 102 becomes the dividend. So 51 goes how many, children? 2 times. You can see the rough work which I have done over here for you. And because the remainders become 0, therefore in this step the divisor, how much is the divisor? You can see 51. I have highlighted this. So you can understand that in the third step, because we got the remainder equal to 0, therefore our divisor becomes 51. So it is the HCF of the two number, that is 867 and 255. So HCF of 867 and 102 is equal to how much? 51. Children, I hope you must have understood this. Okay. So we'll continue doing it, children. Yes. So thank you very much.